Hello, my name is Kasia. It's my first YouTube video, but there always has to be first time. I have been running my blog powerrenew.uk since 2018, helping people to recover from eating disorder. I have suffered with eating disorders for around 20 years, and it took me 7 years to recover. I think it's been now probably around 11 years or 12 after that time. I say 7 years because after 7 years I completely lost count. Today I'm a happy person. I'm a mountain leader pursuing my dreams. I have 2 wonderful teenage children and I run successful business. In this video I want to share a few principles that can help you to recover from eating disorder. The first that I always remembered is that I thought that eating disorder defines my life and who I was. There was no internet, there was no access to any knowledge, I had no therapy. I recovered fully myself thanks to a wonderful forum that I joined years ago, and we were kind of all supporting each other, were members on that forum. And what helped me recover was the main, most important principle that I have always followed since then, is that your body regulates your weight. It stayed with me. I did lots of research on that topic, and I obviously experienced on myself. I completely let go, and I let the process flow. The body regulates my weight. That was it. It means I don't have to worry. I can fully focus on my recovery. I can be happy. I can eat whatever I want because it's not me that needs to worry about that anymore. And it's 100% true. It played its part perfectly, and this is till now. 12 years, more than 12 years after I discovered that. It was completely different approach to anything that I've heard, that I've read, and that I've seen, because so many people diet, so many people want to control their weight, so many people don't understand the principles, our physiology, and that if the body is in balance, we don't need to worry. We don't need to worry. What does it mean being in balance? It means that we give to our bodies what our bodies need. Fat, protein, carbs, vitamins, that's it. And here it comes principle number 2, straight after that. No food is bad and all food is good. So the principle number 2 for me was to eliminate all my bad food list, because my relationship with food was an absolute crap. Everything was on bad list, apart from water and probably apples. So it took me quite a time to eliminate that bad food list and the approach and the new belief in my head that all food is good. That really helped me recover. And I just would like to break down very quickly cake into main ingredients. Well, cake consists of butter, milk, eggs, flour, and maybe fruits. And if you'd actually tell me which one of that is bad, I'll have a discussion, because in my opinion, and probably many other people's opinion, none of that ingredient is bad. Therefore, forget about words like clean eating, dirty eating. What is it? If you want to eat soil and mud, that's probably dirty eating. Apart from that, all food, whatever you desire, is good. So embrace it, love it, say thank you each time and at every meal. The next principle that made me recover is that being bulimic, restricting, having experienced anorexia, it's all restrictive eating disorder spectrum, which means our minds are naturally restrictive minds. And we never overeat. Can you imagine? We never overeat. How about the extreme hunger and the doctors telling you that you binge, or people putting you on the scale, telling you weigh too much or not enough? We have restrictive minds, and I started to be more careful about not to restrict rather than overeat, because you don't overeat, never. And if you put that belief, like a new belief, on your board of principles, that will definitely help you recover. The next, and the very important, is eliminating more triggers. Which one of them is scale? We're not meat for sale, are we? So we don't need scale, as long as we feel good about ourselves, good and healthy in our bodies. Therefore, at the beginning of my recovery, I threw away the scale completely. I threw it to the bin, and it never ever came back to my house since. I think this is really important. There are obviously steps that follow recovery, and I will share that in different video. But the last one, and the most important principle that I followed and that I have learned from others, from reading, is structured eating. I introduced structured eating immediately. I was eating 6 times per day, 3 mains and 3 snacks. And the main reasoning behind it is to build trust with our bodies and with our minds. Because if we leave too much space between meals, our bodies can think that we're going to starve again and that the starvation is coming. So we don't want that. We want constantly make our bodies thinking that the food is going to come very soon. So we don't need to eat and eat and eat, that there is no starvation. And this is the last this is the last of the most important principles that I followed, and that what helped me recover. So please think of this, make notes, write it on your board, trust yourself, believe in yourself. And I know that recovery is tough, and you can't wake up in the morning and say, today is the day, it's now and forever. I'm going to be perfectly healed and not slip, not to have relapse. It's very difficult process. So wherever you relapse, wherever you sleep, wherever something happens that you don't like, that you feel out of control, forgive yourself, go back on the path. Think of that you're following a new path, like a neural pathway in your brain. You've been following that eating disorder neural pathway for months, maybe years, depending on your story. And now you start a new path without eating disorder, which means sometimes you can get lost, sometimes you can step on the old path, but you very, very quickly jumped back. Because the moment when you start the process of your recovery, this is the moment when you are recovering, no matter what. So stay strong, be happy, and have an amazing day. Thank you.